Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for having me back in. It's so good to be with family again. Today we're going to make a strawberry cookie, a very simple cookie, and our basic ingredients is going to be a strawberry cake. I love bringing you simple things like this that are so delicious, and when we get through with it, you'll see how beautiful it's going to be. There are only four ingredients. We got a half a cup of oil. I'm adding 2 eggs. There's 1. That's 2. Set this out of the way. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. This is such a simple recipe to make, and it's so good, and it's so pretty. You'll see when we get through with it. I'm going to mix these up a little bit so I can get these eggs, make sure these eggs. It's such a simple recipe, I'm not going to even use my blender today. I'm just going to do it all by hand. Okay, now I've got my cake mix. I'm going to pour my cake mix in. Let me set this out of the way. And mix this all together. I love being able to take things that are not meant for one thing to use for something else. And you can do so many different things with cake mixes and Bisquick and with cornbread. You can change things around so much. So, okay, I'm going to scrape this down, and I'll be right back with you. Let me scrape this down. Okay, I switched over to my spatula because, as you can see, it's a very, very thick consistency. So, what I'm going to do now is I've got my cookie sheets back here, and I've got a piece of parchment paper on them. My oven's set on 350, and I'm going to make like little drop size cookies on here. You want to keep them about 1 inch apart from each other. Okay, I've got my last cookie on there. I'm going to put these in the oven now for about 12 minutes, and then I'll be right back to you. My strawberry cake mix cookies have been in the oven for about 13 minutes, and I'm going to get them out right now. Oh, they turned out beautiful. That's one tray. That's 2 trays. Now you can see, like you can see on this one right here, I left it until the edges started to get brown, right around the edges, okay? Before I took them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them set on this parchment paper for about 4 or 5 minutes to cool, and then I will transfer it to my wire rack. Once I get them transferred to my wire rack, I'll be right back to you. Okay, my strawberry cookies are out of the oven. They've been on the drying rack and they've cooled down some. So now we're going to do, as they say, put the icing on the cake. So I've got some white melting chocolate, white disc. I'm going to put this in my microwave, and I'm going to microwave it about 20-minute intervals until I get it melted. Let me get this nice and melted, then I'll come back and share what we're going to do. Okay, I got my white chocolate out of the microwave. And what I'm going to do now is I've got to work pretty fast. I'll pick up my cookies, and I'll dip one in the chocolate. Okay, I put icing on the last cookie on this sheet, and what I've got is I've got some sprinkles here, and just to make it festive, I'm going to add some sprinkles on the end of it. Now, preferably if we had some pink ones, that would be really pretty. But today is International Day of the Child here in Mexico, and so I have so many nieces and nephews, I thought this would be a nice surprise for them. And besides, Mexico is all about color anyhow, so I thought this would be a really good treat. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reheat my chocolate back up again, and then we'll do the others, and I'll be right back to you. Okay, I've got my second batch of cookies here, and I will tell you, this cookie thing is, this measuring cup is very hot. I've got all these dipped, and then I'm going to go back and put the sprinkles on the ends of these. Okay, there we go. There is your strawberry cookies from a box cake mix. It was like 4 ingredients, very simple to make. Melt some chocolate, dip them in chocolate, put some sprinkles on them, and you've got a really pretty cookie to take somewhere. So I'm going to let these cool for like another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll put them in a box, and I'll get ready and go see my nieces and nephews. Until next time, this is Jim in Mexico saying thank you so much for letting me come into your house today. I appreciate it. I love being with you. I can actually feel your presence on the other side when you're watching. So take care of yourself and know that I'm thinking about you. Please follow me on Facebook and look me up on YouTube and subscribe. And if you hit that little bell, every time I do a new recipe, which is almost daily now, you'll get a notification. Until next time, you take care of yourself. God bless.